Before we get to Galder, I just want to say thank you guys so much for supporting the Toronto International Film Festival. Let's recognize that tonight we are on land that is the land of the Mississaugas of the First Nation, Credit First Nation, and the treaty territory, the traditional territory of the Haudenosaunee, the Anishinaabe, and the Huron-Wendat. We have, especially after watching a movie like Blood Quantum, please let us recognize that we are grateful to work with the community. Thank you. Also, I would like to thank our friends at Spinach for their high regard of Midnight Madness. Thank you so much. And of course, this film is eligible for the Grolsch People's Choice Midnight Madness Award. You guys have the power to vote for 1 of 10 films, including this one. Please do vote, because it also, this year, I didn't mention this last night, the Midnight Madness Award winner will repeat at the end of the festival for the first time ever. So that's very, very exciting. Okay. I also want to mention that we are doing another TIFF Tales of 1159 zine this year. It's at the TIFF shop. I got 10 Toronto artists to do wicked artwork about the Midnight Madness lineup. Please check that out. It's really, really cool. And I have another special announcement. As you guys know, I'm showing a movie at the end of this festival, a film that hails from Uganda. We are bringing Hollywood to Toronto, and we just heard the news. Their visas have been approved. We are going to be hosting Ugandan filmmakers who have never been in a movie theater before. You will be their first, I'm not lying, this is not hyperbole, they have never watched their movie projected on screen, ever. In their entire lives, you will be the audience that watches their movie with them. You'll be their first audience. Please come to Crazy World on Saturday at 11:59. It will be a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity, because we are also going to have live narration from VJ Emmy, the VJ of Hollywood. All right. But that's Saturday. Tonight is your movie, Galder.
Yes, here we are.
He's a man of few words. But this
Yes,
movie, I saw this movie at 1 a.m. I had watched 20 screeners in a row, and I popped your movie in. And at first I said, all right, I'm going to watch 20 minutes, and then I'm going to go to sleep and watch the rest in the morning. I stayed up all night watching your movie. I was so excited. When I like a movie, I literally rise from my chair, and I just start like standing in front of the television like a maniac. I did that for your film. And you guys are in such a treat. I think it's an incredible movie. I've been talking about it and hyping it up all week long. Let's not waste any more time. Galder, can we watch your movie?
Yes, thank you everybody for coming. Thank you very much to the festival, and we hope you enjoy it. And if not, think that we did what we could. So, thank you very much.
Thank you. While I was, while the credits were rolling, I decided to put in a quick order. Could we have some pannacotta, please? It survived. It made it all the way to the very end. This is actually from La Felice, from across the street from the TIFF Lightbox. Thank you so much. They provided this pannacotta. They said it's very good. We'll probably eat it after the Q&A, but I just thought symbolically, if anyone has any questions for the pannacotta, it will be right here. All right, so the first thing I thought of, what struck me so much about this film, and I believe the audience as well, is just the originality of the concept. It's such a inspired and unique idea. What came first, though? Was it did you imagine that concept, or was there a specific statement or message or idea that you were looking for a concept to articulate?
Bueno, lo primero que me impresionó en esto es un concepto original, una idea única. Lo que se te ocurrió fue algo de la imaginación o fue una declaración de qué tipo?
Bueno, realmente no se me ocurrió a mí. Es un guión que parte de una obra de teatro que nunca se hizo, que lo escribió David de Solá junto con Pedro Rivero.
Actually, it was not just me. It was a script that it was originally.
Oh, sorry. Sorry. Well, yeah.
Oh. Can you hear me? Yeah. Okay, so originally it was not my idea. It was a script for a play done by David de Solá and Pedro Rivero, and it was never played.
They never put on the performance? They never did the production of the play? Is that what you said?
No se hizo la obra.
No,
No.
never.
No.
No, never.
And so how did you come across this script? Like, did you just stumble upon it, or was it introduced to you?
¿Cómo consiguió el guión?
Sí, bueno, son guionistas que conocemos y de alguna manera le llegó a Carlos, que es el productor que está ahí, y quedó cautivado con la primera lectura. Evidentemente no se parecía mucho a lo que acabáis de ver, era una obra teatral.
Yeah, well, we know each other, and actually the script, Carlos got it and was fascinated by it by the first read.
And what I was also interested about the film is how there's so much ambiguity to the script. Did the script provide that detail, or was that something, or that lack of detail, that ambiguity, or was that something that you intentionally wanted to preserve in the film, where you don't quite know what the administration represents, or you leave that up to the audience's imagination and interpretation?
Antes, una cosita solo. Los guionistas, los habéis visto en la película, son los dos que salen en la bañera.
Okay, so just in case, if you know, the two script writers are the ones that are showing on the bathtub.
Oh, the bathtub. Those are the writers.
And the question, and let me try to see if I can remember, if the ambiguity of this film was because of the script lacked of detail, or you wanted, it was intentional for the audience to get that.
Sorry.
It's 2 in the morning. Okay, la ambigüedad que hay en la película. ¿Era un detalle intencional o usted lo quiso hacer para que toda la audiencia lo pueda interpretar por sí mismo?
Sí, efectivamente, nosotros no queríamos soltar un panfleto, no queremos adoctrinar a nadie, lo que hemos querido siempre es exponer un problema y que cada uno vea un poco cuál es su visión de lo que debe hacer. Esta película no va de cambiar el mundo, esta película va de cambiarse a uno mismo. Esta película apela a la solidaridad que puede ejercer cada uno. ¿Qué hacemos cada uno de nosotros en cada situación? Si estamos en el nivel 200 o si estamos en el nivel 6.
Yes, that is right. It's actually to expose the issue and what we have as each other of our vision. We're not trying to change the world here. We're exposing solidarity and what do we do, how we question each other on what to do in these sort of circumstances. Either we are on level 200 or on level 0.
And the other question before I throw it to the audience is just the production design is so magnificent, and I also think very inspiring to a filmmaker who might feel like, oh, I don't have the resources to do something with an ambitious scope, but it seems to me that you built one set, and I want to know if that is correct. If you built one set and you simply just redress it for every level.
Yes. Sí, bueno, tenemos un guión muy teatral, entonces cuando llegó a nuestras manos mi obsesión fue convertirlo en algo mucho más físico, algo más cinematográfico y algo que fuera más asumible para un público más de cine que de teatro, porque era una película muy ideológica, muy de diálogos y apenas había nada físico.
First part of the answer coming up.
Well, yes, since it was a script meant for the theater, we needed to make it more physical and more towards the movie.
Sí, era todo muy hablado, muy ideológico y queríamos hacerlo eso más físico. No sé si,
Since the script there was a lot of lines, a lot spoken, we wanted to make that ideology into more of becoming as a movie.
Y claro, para eso necesitábamos construir un hoyo con un aspecto muy real y muy alejado del teatro. Entonces, evidentemente ese sitio no existe y lo construimos.
Another part of the question.
And so we built the sets, we wanted to make it real, very real and very far from the theater, from a play. So we had to do it ourselves.
Y efectivamente construimos dos niveles. Construimos dos niveles y una pequeña parte abajo para poder poner la plataforma, una grúa que elevara la plataforma. Cuando rodábamos hacia arriba lo hacíamos desde el nivel de abajo y cuando miramos hacia abajo nos subíamos al nivel de arriba.
So we built 2 levels, and we had a little one below, so we could do and build the platform. So when the platform was going up, we were doing the camera from below all the way up, and vice versa when the platform was going down.
Who was your chef on the film?
Sí. Bueno, la mayoría de los planos de detalle son mis manos.
¿Son sus manos?
Sí, la mayoría, sí. Los caracoles son mis manos, sí.
Like the snail scene, there are my hands. Most of the details are my hands.
Oh, wow. All right. Master chef, master filmmaker. Do we have questions in the audience? Yes, right there first. Oh, you next, sorry, yeah. Why was the word obviously used so much? I suppose that's a question for the writers, but that is a very funny...
Sí.
Isn't it obvious?
Bueno, a ver, David tiene una forma de escribir muy repetitiva y generar humor con este tipo de cuñas para dar personalidad a los personajes y sobre todo también para ver, esta coletilla fue creada para que después, una vez muerto Trimagasi, Goren heredara esta palabra y se viera cómo esa mezquindad que representa Trimagasi se queda para siempre dentro de Goren.
Well, the scriptwriter David actually has a way to repeat itself to give a little bit of character or personality to the character. And when Trimagasi died, it was a way also to give a little bit of heritage to the lead, Goring.
Where he had come from and his past following him, yes. You, Shane, go ahead.
So, the pacing of the film is really great with regards to each roommate that the main character has. What I'm wondering is, if it wasn't originally in the script, how you decided what order to present the characters in, and if it was detailed in the script, then what qualities were looking in those particular actors when you casted them.
Okay, so but maybe to simplify it, the question is about, did the structure change from the script to the screen, and what motivated the casting for each role, I think, are the two parts of that question.
Okay, entonces, ¿cómo estructura usted poner a las personas en los personajes que han compartido cada nivel con el líder? Y ¿cómo fue las cualidades a la hora de hacer el casting?
Bueno, a ver, el proceso de escritura, como os decíamos, parte de un guión de teatro. Después fue un proceso muy tormentoso de escritura.
De estructura.
Sí, no, pero claro, para saber cómo llegar a... y bueno, a ver, la película está estructurada. Realmente la película... se rige más por una narrativa emocional que una narrativa física de los hechos. La cosa es navegar en esa emocionalidad que nos lleva hasta el final. Entonces, respondiendo a este objetivo, estructuramos los diferentes perfiles de personajes a lo largo de la película.
Okay, the script is an actual complicated script, so we wanted to do an emotional narrative rather than physical. So in order to go into this goal is we try to be consequent to our casting for these profiles.
Y los criterios del casting, pues bueno, una vez de que sabes qué perfiles, a qué tiene que responder cada personaje, pues es buscar la persona más adecuada. No, buscamos muchísimo, es un proyecto muy pequeño en cuanto a dimensión de presupuesto, pero no en cuanto a trabajo. Hay muchísimo trabajo de muchísima gente y una de las cosas que realmente trabajamos fue el casting y la búsqueda de los actores idóneos para interpretar a cada personaje.
We did spend a lot of time on casting work. It is a small project when it comes to the budget perspective, but it is a very big project when it comes to the people and the talent. We did take a long time to pick the perfect profiles and the perfect characters and actors.
Right there.
What's the significance of Don Quixote, either the book that he brings into
The significance of Don Quixote. Sorry, continue. Yeah. Was Don Quixote an element of the screenplay?
Esto, de hecho, al principio, en la primera versión del guión, estaba mucho más presente esto. Pues la presencia, o sea, la importancia es máxima. Al final, incluso veis que físicamente el protagonista cada vez se parece más a Don Quijote. Y es un caballero andante y es un luchador en busca de quimeras y de cosas imposibles que al final no sabemos si las conseguirá.
Actually, Don Quixote was more present than before. You can see along the movie that the lead actually resembles physically more and more, and it is a knight armor and a fighter, and we'll see if at the end
And he has a Sancho Panza of it too. Yes, right there. How many times did you have to re-prepare the feast?
¿Cuántas veces tuvo que preparar otra vez ese festín?
Fueron 6 semanas de rodaje y rodábamos con la plataforma 18 días.
So it was a 6-week filming, and we did it 18 days with the platform.
18 times you had to redo that feast, or that full feast. Wow. More questions right over there. Yes. Been waiting for that one.
Lo único que podría llevar a la plataforma o al hoyo.
¿A mí?
Sí. ¿Qué es lo que usted elegiría?
Si me llevara algo del objeto. El Samurai Plus.
Samurai Plus. All right. What about food? What food would you pick for your menu?
No sé, patatas fritas.
French fries.
French fries. Right there.
Was there a reason why people changed levels? Like, it seemed really random that they'd go from 6 to 202 without it. Was there a reason, something they did or didn't do?
Did anything motivate the...
No.
No.
Es
It is
completamente
just
aleatorio.
Life is cruel.
Sí. No, bueno, la película va un poco de eso. Es cómo actuarías tú, no él, tú, si estuvieras en el nivel 6 o si estuvieras en el nivel 200. Porque es muy fácil ser solidario si estás en el 14 y puedes dejar pasar algo. Pero ¿cómo actuarías cuando lo que tienes no es suficiente ni siquiera para ti mismo? Entonces la película va situando a los protagonistas en situaciones muy complicadas para ver cómo reaccionan en cada situación.
Well, it wasn't. That's the way basically the movie goes. It is asking you what you would do if you're on the level 6 or if you're on level 200. It's very easy to be caring and solidarity with, if you're on a level 14, you can let it go for 1 day or 2. But if you don't have enough for yourself, are you caring enough to give away? And that's what the lead characters were trying to go through complicated situations like these.
All right, thank you so much. I think we're going to end it on that. Guys, don't forget, vote for the films. It's eligible for the Grolsch People's Choice Midnight Madness Award. Now, if you excuse us, we're going to enjoy some pannacotta.
Thank you very much.